this is to your fitness thing, Kyle. I've been curious. There's, hypothetical situation. There's a supply line shutdown. The ingredients needed for TRT are unavailable. You're on backlog. You're waiting. What do you do to mitigate that? You just keep working out as normal? Do they have other things you can take, or you just gotta wait and go through that horrible T depression thing?
It's just a scenario that couldn't happen really without if that happens, then I don't care about my TRT because I also don't have water and gasoline. Because it's so readily available, so easily manufactured, so cheap, and I keep a 3 to 6 month supply. I've got vials and vials of it in there. When I order, I just go ahead and order $600 or $800 worth, and I've got enough for almost a year.
Is it liquid?
Yeah, it's just liquid testosterone I inject into my deltoid.
Can you OD on testosterone?
You can mess up your endocrinology. You can mess up your body chemistry to the point where you're causing serious harm to yourself. But I don't know, if I injected an entire vial, which is 5 milliliters, so it's 1,000 milligrams or something like that. No, it's 200 per milliliter. Yeah, 5 mils. Yeah, so 1,000 milligram.
How long have you been on this?
A year and 6 months or so.
I'm trying to gauge whether I'll do anything that somebody hands me a baggie of in the desert. I will do, but for some reason, this chemical makes me nervous because it's for self-improvement.
You want to see my gear, bro?
Kind of, yeah. Well, I'm looking a year and a half. You don't seem fucked up or whatever.
Oh no, dude, I get a regular blood. I'll talk about the health thing. I'm super.
How's your erection going? That's what I really want to know about.
Turgid.
Strong.
What is tadalafil? Is it right? That's Cialis.
Yep.
Yeah, he takes tadalafil every day.
Oh dear.
Okay. Yeah. So tadalafil. Wow. Before it was an erection drug, it was a drug that expanded your veins and arteries. It manages high blood pressure. High blood pressure becomes normal blood pressure because your volume increases. So that's why he takes it. But as a side bonus, I got to say, awesome cock.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've been on the receiving end.
Little balls.
You guys have seen his cock too?
Oh yeah,
I'm making a
group
joke,
chat.
But yeah.
Oh, all right.
But I mean, when his balls swing and they hit my balls, it's more of a tinny sound. They've shrunk. I don't like it.
I don't know. Maybe he's got a super vascular cock that he wants to show off.
It is super vascular, and when you get down to single digit body fat, your dick gets longer, you literally grows a fucking inch because there's no fat left on your fucking body. No, I get testosterone in these little vials like this.
Okay.
Super duper cheap. I think it's just 5 milliliters, and then I think it's 5
maybe I'll
milliliters.
Inject my dog with it to try it out and see how she.
I mean, that idea.
Well, don't do it to her.
She reacts,
but
I gonna get hair in a weird place. What's gonna happen?
She just becomes angrier.
She gets more whiskers.
I pull it out of here with this because it goes faster, and then I store a little bit in here. There's this needle is I can't remember the gauge, but it's a pretty healthy needle. It would sting if you were injecting yourself with these, so I don't. So what I do is I kind of keep a little bit in here, and then I get one of these insulin syringes, one of these pins, and you just pull the back completely out. You take this, fill it up to however much you're going to inject, and then put the plunger in. The solution comes down. You're able to I got a little bit too much, and then you just do the reverse. You just inject into here,
God.
and now you've got your dose or whatever it is.
You're like a little scientist,
and you just pop yourself right here in the shoulder,
right there,
and it doesn't hurt a bit because this needle is fucking nothing.
Yeah, the diabetic one. Yeah. How many guys are doing this? Do you think? What percentage of men?
I think it's a real trendy thing to do right now. I think the same group of guys who I don't know, are 30 plus and want to look good and are willing to spend the money. The same guys who would get hair transplants and all that stuff are also into this. Anytime you see a guy who's just way too jacked and he's just a little bit too old to be that jacked, it's that. It's
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, looking like a fucking supervillain with his arms crossed. Bro, you shouldn't have biceps. You should have that fat thing down here that dangles.
He should have a bingo wing.
But I'll say this: if you're considering it, You could go through the same people I go through. It's about, I'm just going to use like rough medium numbers, like I may be off $50 or $100 up and down, but to get started, it's like $750. Thereafter, if you're just doing testosterone and maybe something to make sure that beautiful hair of yours stays where it is, then it's going to cost you like $3 a day or something like that.
No
tops.
Shit.
Even less. No, less than that. $2 a day, something like that. It's so little. It's so little because I buy a bunch at a time, which doesn't change the price, but I know I'm not going to run out, and I just stack my stuff, and I stay on the same dose, and I don't have any health issues. I do regular blood tests like every 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. Make sure I'm not
for what? Why do you do blood tests?
Just to make sure that everything's going okay. I do them way more than like a normal person should do.
I've never done a blood test. Never.
You should. You should check. They'll get your cholesterol levels. You'd get your testosterone. If you wanted to do this, the first thing you do is a blood test, and they find out what your current testosterone levels are, and and then that's how they're going to figure out a dose. Because like maybe you're like off the chain already, like some kind of a goddamn Olympic athlete, or maybe maybe it's like super. Yeah, probably
so elite that you'd have to go on testosterone diminishment therapy.
I mean, you don't look like someone who needs any help. But the way that sort of thing is done, though, it's more about
the affiliate code.
Yeah,
I don't know, Kyle. He's only benching 235 for reps. I mean, he's not even the second strongest person with bench on this call. I dominate those numbers.
Yeah, I dominate. What do you weigh, Dick? Like that matters.
Oh God, 200 pounds. I've weighed about 200 pounds for years. I gotta go count the weights in the garage.
Never mind. I thought you were gonna be like 145, man, doing 235 reps, and I was gonna be like, see, this guy's got us beat. He's doing okay. Well, you're still a real strong guy. You're in like the top 5% of like dudes walking around. You're like my age, right? Like 35 or so.
No, 41.
You look good.
You look very good for 41.
Yeah. I got a lot of Vaseline.
You couldn't stand up to like an Antifa smurf or anything, but I
know.
Yeah, he made you his bitch.
See, now you get a little juice. You get a little juice in your system. Those Antifa boys are gonna be backing down. I
won't get knocked over then.
I mean, you can't work your way out to be big enough to resist a lock in a sock.
That was just his imagination.
That's just coming.
Yeah, that was my imagination. If I hadn't skipped leg day so much, I probably wouldn't have moved. But as it stands, I got chicken legs down here, so I was right over.
Look, it's really cool stuff. I sing its praises. I've got my family members on it. That's how safe I think it is. You're doing a replacement dose of a bioidentical chemical. That's a fancy way of saying you're not injecting fucking plutonium in yourself. You're putting a little more of something that you already had. That's
just
identical
making yourself
to it.
19 again.
You're making yourself 19 again. Yeah. So like sex drive goes crazy.
Do women know that? Do they know that I'm 19 again? Yeah, you have to tell them.
Yeah, you smell like a 19-year-old.
Your dick is so hard. It's like a 19-year-old's dick.
Yeah.
Kyle used to put in our texts, he's like, I am so fucking horny. Like I can't fuck enough to stop being horny. My T is so high. And so I'd be like, hey Kyle, you want to play Magic the Gathering tonight? And he'd be like, no, I'm having another Tinder girl over. And it's like, didn't you have one earlier today? And he's like, I can't stop fucking. I can't stop fucking. I'm so horny.
But best of all, neither can they.
I don't know if any of that's true. I don't know if any of that stuff is true. That's probably
you could teach them to play Magic.
That's some sort of propaganda.
Teach the chicks,
yeah. Your sex drive will go way, way up, and you'll be able.
I don't want that.
Well, and obviously, like you just get stronger, easier. You stay leaner, easier. Everything's easier. All the stuff that you want to be good. It's just making you a Superman. It really is. Nobody wants to say that, but it's the masculine sex hormone, right? It's chemical man. And you're adding some more chemical man to your mixture. You're just better at stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel better. I feel good. I don't know how else to put it. Just a general sense of well-being that I seem to have had for the last year that I felt a lot better about. Little things don't bother me as much. And it's fun when people pay you compliments, like in the wild, because like as men we don't get that very often. It's almost always men. But occasionally it's like women, and it's not some like sleazy thing. It's usually like who was that guy? It was a guy delivering my groceries. He's like, I want some arms like yours. God damn. What are you doing, bro?
Just keep delivering groceries, my friend. That's where
your arms are so big you could probably move these groceries yourself. Let's see it.
He already lifted them. And I'm the first one, like if I'm at the gym and I see somebody's like killing it, to like give them a compliment, because I know how good those compliments feel. So whenever I see somebody who's like working super hard, or somebody who's just like looking super good while they're working hard, I'm like, you're killing it. You look great. I told this black woman that the other morning, and she did. She looked like a fucking stallion over there. She was like doing dumbbell work like really well, like good muscle memory, and she was so, every muscle on her body was toned up. She looked like Red Sonja. Remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger Barbarian movie? Conan the Barbarian? Like he had that black chick with him. She was almost that muscular. She was so fucking ripped up. And I was like, wow, you look great. She's like, thanks. You looking good too. And I'm like, yeah, we both are.
And then Ebony and Ivory started playing over
you
the
want to make
gym.
You want to make a fucking biracial super child right now? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's make those fatties watch us do it. And that's how I met Monique. It's gonna be a spring wedding. So
that would be the funniest plotline ever if you got married to a gym bitch that you saw and were just so impressed by her.
They're like a big yoked black woman. Like, and we started streaming together and stuff. Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. This is the future. I'm doing this.